He in the house.
Yeah, I see you with the new Nike deal. Mogul-ish.
MP about to tear the roof off.
Feeling you, MP.
Facing one of the heavyweights tonight.
Up next, the Nets taking on the Celtics. For the Nets, the best record in the NBA. And it's no accident. An elite team that expects to win every time they take the floor. Celtics, Nets. Our tip-off just moments away. Welcome to 2K Sports presentation of the NBA, but the bad news is there is no basketball, there is no NBA. The game has been canceled. Ha ha! Happy April Fool's Day, baby! This is the NBA, and we've got a great one in store. Kevin Harlan here with you. Joining me tonight, Stan Van. Let's see some of the numbers here for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. The small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. Then there's Howard. And it's Livingston in at the shooting guard. And for Brooklyn, coming into this game, Stan, it's clear who the media thinks will win. We've been reading about it and hearing about it for the last couple days.
Yeah, but Kevin, you know, none of us in the media know what we're talking about. It's just a lot of speculation. and look, it's a cliche, but it's also true. The games aren't won on paper, they're won out on the court, and anyone in the NBA can beat anyone else on a given night.
Which makes me look forward to this one.
Absolutely.
Trichet, he's guarded by Howard. Banks kicks to Rivers. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Banks. There's the 3. It's...
All right,
he's
MP,
checked
get
in
back
for
in
Brooklyn.
there.
Nets trail by 10. To halt the run, he lays it in.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Last game for Boston, they picked up the W against the Thunder. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hi, Kevin. Well, the dude in the last outing against Phoenix was outstanding. He had 69 points, and he was in a rhythm from both three-point land and the foul line. The stats he put up were amazing. He knew nobody could slow him down, and he went to work. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And, Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Here's Brown. Sinks that one from the post. Brown's got 7.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
And that one's good, Ingram.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Howard, the pass to Livingston. Here's Ramsey. Pass to Tatum. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And Stan, as he enters his prime, Jason Tatum is shooting to become the face of the NBA.
Yeah, and Kevin, he knows winning is the key. For a star player on a great team, learning that balance, when to take over and when to set up your teammates is a big part of it.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Celtics leading by 7. Nice ball movement by Boston. Livingston passes to Howard. Pass to Ramsey. Takes a 3. That shot missing. Brooklyn's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Here's the dude. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Boston's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Howard, good.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Here's the dude. The rebound by the Celtics. Their last encounter was in Boston.
And it's going to come down to effort tonight. Last time they met each other, they were demolished on the boards, and that rebounding difference led to a sizable loss.
Yeah, it wasn't their finest hour or finest 2 hours. It has to be a matter of pride for them this time.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. As to Howard. And it's Ingram with the rebound. Nets trail by 10. And here is Webb. Still scoreless. Good on the three-point shot.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here is Howard. A minute 42 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Ramsey. Livingston looking for the opening. Howard wide open. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Livingston's got 3 assists tonight. Here's the dude. Makes it off the glass. The dude's got 10 points in the game.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Outside Tatum. Brown wide open. He fires. Off target with his 3. Brooklyn's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Here's the dude and the powerful one-handed slam.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. There's 42 seconds left in the first. Here's Howard. Got a hand on it. Here's the dude. He's guarded by Howard. And that one's good. The dude.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
There's 21 seconds left here in the first quarter. Howard with this screen on Webb. Pass to Howard. Here's Ramsey. The kick out to Tatum. Here's the 3. The shot missing. Here's the dude. No good on the last second attempt there. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Celtics lead by 3. And don't go away. We'll be... Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. We've got Ellis. Jason Tatum is out there with Miller. And it's Jang in at the 5 spot. Here's the dude, covered by Wesley. Here's Ingram. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Ingram's got 6 points. Boston leading by 3. Here's Wesley. He's coming off a 10-point game against Oklahoma City. Miller outside. Rebounded by the Nets. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they've just found a way to kind of tune out the noise and focus on the game.
Give a lot of credit to this coaching staff for preparing them for that kind of environment. They went in and just executed their game plan.
Tatum. Oh, Tatum finds a way.
And it's going to take more than that to stop Tatum, a wing who can score in so many different ways.
There's the drive, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Here's Wesley, and it's Ingram with the rebound. Brooklyn trailing. The Nets working the ball around now. Here's the dude. Down it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Here's Tatum. It's tipped. Here's the dude. You saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. Webb. That shot off the mark. Good D by Miller. Pass to Tatum. Tatum gets it to go inside.
And there's the frame being put to use by Tatum. He knows he's dangerous down low.
And there's the drive. And that one's good. The dude. The dude's got 22 points.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Now Wesley. Outside Tatum. It's Wesley on the wing. Jacks up a 3. The dude grabs the miss. The dude's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Ingram. Rebound by Chang. Boston trailing. Up top Tatum. Pass to Wesley. And he drives in, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And that passing ability really helps separate Tatum from so many others because the defense has to focus on his ability to score.
Rivers with it. Now, here is Webb. He has yet to score. Just 5 on the clock. And the shot goes in. And the Nets lead by 1.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And Jang gets it to go. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
The dude, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Outside Tatum. Pass to Jang. Fires for 3. The shot, no good. The Nets with the lead. Here's the dude. And he drops it in from the low post. The dude's got 26 points.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Howard kicks to Tatum. And here's Jang from downtown. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. Jang's got the game tied up here for the Celtics.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Pass to Rivers. Here's the dude. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. Stan, of all the different styles of offense in this NBA, what style is the toughest to defend, toughest to stop?
Kevin, I don't think there's really any difference in terms of styles or systems in terms of what's tough to stop. It's players, and it's how well a system maximizes their best players. That's what makes teams tough to stop.
Tatum kicks to Brown. Rebounded by the Nets.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
Banks passes to the dude. Kerry Moglu goes up again, and he sinks the layup. And the Nets lead by 4.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
It's Brown on the wing. The fader. Brooklyn with the rebound. Banks has got his 4th rebound in this one. They set the screen. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Webb dishes to Banks.
And a moment here to see the numbers for Howard. He's averaging 15 points a game, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And with his skill set on the offensive end, he is such a threat on the floor.
Yeah, he's the kind of guy that makes life easier for his teammates. He demands so much defensive attention.
And the Celtics making a change here. Zhang's checked in. Screen by Howard. Lets it go from deep. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Zhang.
You know, he's going to continue to bury those if that's how they're going to D him up.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Ramsey passes to Howard. Now, here's Livingston. Not going to go that time.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And here's Brown outside, and the Celtics hit again from deep.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
Here's Zhang. No good on the 3.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
It's good. And now an 8-point Brooklyn lead.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
1:58 left to play here in the second quarter. Pass to Livingston. Now Zhang. And here's Brown outside. Banks with the rebound.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Zhang, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
Nets leading by 5. Here's the dude. Uses the glass to finish the layup. The dude's got 38 points.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Brown outside. Pass to Zhang. Puts up a 3. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Zhang's got 14.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Howard. Tight defense on him. Brooklyn with the rebound. Banks has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Inside. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
The Nets have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Miller's checked in for Boston.
Well, I hate to say it, but he hasn't done a lot to help their cause tonight. He's been a little erratic from the floor.
Here's the dude. And Boston with the rebound.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
And that one drops for him. The dude's got 40 points.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Brown with it. 11 points for him in that last game against Oklahoma City.
And he did a lot of work on the glass as well. He impacted the game on multiple fronts.
The Celtics shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
He hits the second from the line. Here's the dude, and so we wrap up the first half. Brooklyn ahead, up by 7. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Hello, folks. The first half is in the books, and we've got a lead on the scoreboard for the Brooklyn Nets.
When you take care of the boards, usually things turn out well, unless you're getting shot out the gym.
Which hasn't happened yet.
Now let's go ahead and recognize the Player of the Month award recipients. For the West, Nikola Jokic.
For the Joker, last laugh is typically on the opponent. No one has been able to slow him down lately. Also, on and off the court, his leadership has been great for this team.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. We're seeing a tremendous game from the dude.
And he's shown just how adept he can.
We will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Ellis, the pass to Brown. Ellis outside. Pass to Tatum. Launches it. That one doesn't go. Nets trail by 4. On the court for the Celtics. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. Ellis is out there with Howard. And it's Ramsey in at the center, locking down the middle.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Ellis kicks to Brown. A rebound by the Nets.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And so Ellis will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. A 2-point game. And he banks in the layup.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Here's the dude driving in, and yes, it's good. The dude's got 44.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Howard, the pass to Tatum. Brown outside. Here's the floater. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. So, Stan, you started in the NBA back in the mid-90s. How is coaching different from, say, now to back then?
Wow, Kevin, it's just so different and in so many ways. The players have gotten better, bigger, faster, more skilled. There's more coaches on a staff. Strength coaches have increased in volume and in influence. So there's less practice. Everything now has to be done differently.
Everything is bigger, isn't it?
It really is.
Here's the dude, and that one is hammered home.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that, puts so much pressure on the defense.
Chang with a clean look. Banks with a rebound. Banks has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. The dude passes to Ingram for the lead, and it's good on the way in. Ingram's got 12.
And if I'm his coach, I'm very pleased with this kind of energy on the offensive glass. Textbook play.
Ellis, that's good. Ellis has got it all tied up now for the Celtics.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Stolen by Ellis. Jang finds Brown. And here is Howard. Jang with the screen for Howard. Off target from three-point range.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Pass to the dude. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
.105 left to play in the third. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Nice game. Great performance by the dude.
Well, look, he's picking apart their defense. They need this timeout to figure out how to slow him down.
Boston making a switch here. Wesley's checked in. Now we see the league's top assist team since All-Star. They've been displaying some great teamwork. Number 1, the Nets.
Clearly, this group's on the same page offensively, and the chemistry continues to improve as well. The assist totals off the charts.
Miller sets a screen for Jang. Count it. He's got 16. There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's the dude. He's guarded by Ellis. And that one's good. The dude.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Now Brown. 13 points in the game. Jang finds Ellis. Rebound, Brooklyn. Ingram's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's the dude. And another one falls.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. The Nets have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9. That's good from the dude. Here's Brown, and he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Drives to the hoop. With 2 seconds left. Rejected by Ingram. And he recovers it. The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Nets lead by 5. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, he's a consummate floor general, surveying the defense and delivering the pass on time and on target.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Rivers out there with the dude. Then it's Ingram. Then there's Webb. So that's the Nets 5. Rejected by Ingram. Driving the lane. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It goes on Jason Tatum.
just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches here. Even the guards are attacking the basket.
That's good from the dude. Celtics trail by 8. Now here's Tatum. Basket Jang. Three-pointer. That one is no good. He is 6 for 11 in the game. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Nets.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
And also, they took advantage of their quickness, got inside and blew through the open lanes. Great job of attacking the paint.
The dude passes to Ingram. Rebounded by the Celtics. Tatum's got his 6th rebound on the night. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Basket Jang. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 5 assists in the game.
And even when Tatum isn't the shooter, he's dangerous. He can set others up to finish the job.
And that one's good, the dude.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Here's Wesley. And such a nice move to make the basket work.
Oh, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
Ingram passes to the dude, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches here. Even the guards are attacking the basket.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that up. That's the absolute last thing you want to happen.
And they get it back. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And good! There's another. That's 62 points. 62!
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Tatum with a screen on Ingram. And Jang gets it to go.
Well, that's his 4th triple for the game now. Just his 1st in the second half.
Here's the dude, guarded by Tatum. And another hit. Shot made once more from the dude.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game. And he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
Here's Tatum. And it's Ingram with the rebound. Brooklyn leading by 5. Here's the dude. Cranes it from beyond the arc.
Well, that's a shot you don't mind him taking. Gets a good look and trusts his shot to knock down the 3.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Wesley. Rejected by Ingram. Rivers against Ellis. Rivers passes to the dude. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. Howard's checked in for Boston. Celtics trail by 8. Lets the 3 fly. Again, the miss by the Celtics. For Brooklyn, they've gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Terry Moglu lays it up and banks it in. And the Nets lead by 10.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Ellis kicks to Zhang. Miller sets a screen for Jang. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Brooklyn leading by 10. Three-pointer. The dude misses. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. The dude passes to Webb. Terry Moglu. Rebounded by the Celtics. Miller with the ball. Here's Tatum. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Here's the dude. And got it! Another basket.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Here is Howard. The Celtics call time. We see coaches stand willing to pay fines for complaining about the officiating. I'm having a hard time thinking if you ever did that. I'm going back in my Rolodex here. Did you? Did you ever do that, Coach?
I mean, Kevin, I paid hundreds of thousands of dollars of fines in the NBA. Yeah. My wife was not real happy about that at one point, reminding me early on that we had 4 kids we were going to try to put through college. And she told me one year I just gave away 2 college educations.
Oh, goodness. And here's Tatum for 3. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's the dude. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. GA, what effect do you think the rule to limit flopping has had since it was put into place in the NBA?
Well, I do think we're seeing less theatrics. And there were fines before, but a flop now might impact the game itself. So I'd say it's been a bit of a deterrent.
Outside Tatum. And the Celtics another 3.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Here's the dude. He can't get that one. Great D that time from Howard. Celtics trail by 8. And Tatum driving. Goes up to the stripe. That's good from Howard on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got his 6th assist on the night.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession. Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
The Nets making a switch here. Banks is checked in. That is good from the dude.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
And here's Livingston. Pass to Ramsey. From outside the arc. Banks with a rebound. Banks has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's the dude. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Nets lead by 11.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Now Livingston. Here's Ramsey. He's covered by Ingram. The shot by Ramsey, no good.
Well, it's just not been his night. He's finding good looks, but they're just not falling.
Celtics trail by 11. Left side, Brown. Pass to Tatum. Misses the baby hook. Nets leading by 11. Here's the dude. It's hauled in by Brown. Boston's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the 4th and been successful 3 times.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Nets.
It didn't look like a game that was going to work out for them, but man, how things changed in a hurry.
Man, I'd say it was gutsy, Kevin, in terms of what they were able to do in that comeback. An incredible amount of fortitude when facing all of that adversity, and not just to come back, but how about to come back and win going away?
And you can hardly say this win surprised anyone with the season these guys have put together. Win after win all year long. What a record-breaking year this team has put together. A season for the record books.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for the dude.
Yeah, you know, he was a man on a mission in this one. The defense had absolutely no answers for him tonight.
And so the ball's out of bounds. Ingram touched it last. .27 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Howard from past the arc. Rebounded by the Nets. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Well, this one is winding down now. Brooklyn can watch the clock run out. From deep three-point land. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. So once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So, for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy.
Keep it up, MP. Win this thing so we can get some Italian beef sandwiches.
Fans live for games like this one.
Let's go.
You can take him. I just know. Come on, MP. You got Show this. What you got. Here we go. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, they're scared of you. Come on, MP. We're behind you. Baby, you guys.
And inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in, get mentally ready for another hard-fought NBA battle. Welcome to 2K Sports. What could be better than kicking back on a Sunday afternoon watching the NBA? With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Just 2 games before the playoffs get going. Let's see how the field might look. You take a look at Brooklyn. They're in the pole position right now for the top seed in the conference. And, of course, Chicago, currently a ways below.
Checking out Chicago, the one thing we know for sure is they've got some changes to make if they hope to sniff the playoffs next season.
Now let's check out the starters for Brooklyn. And for Chicago, we've got Mitchell, and it's Caffey in at the 3 slot. Well, Grant, this is not your average regular season game. These teams are fierce rivals.
Oh, yes, they are, B.A. I love playing in these type of games. I mean, the fans are extra loud. The players are fired up. This will be fun.
Here we go.
And the tip goes to the Nets.
I'm open right here.
Here's the dude driving inside. Oh, and Reed with a block. Mitchell with the ball. Pass to Caffey. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Chicago shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And he can't get the first one. And the second free throw is good. Pass to Ingram. Here's the dude. On target from range.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Chicago with the ball. You know, last game they matched up with the Mavs. A tough loss there.
It's simple. Your defense has to be razor sharp on the road. You really want to take the crowd out of the game. Easier said than done.
I'll tell you this. It looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
Who's zealous? His shot is good.
Wow, he really fires up his team with his ability to extend possessions.
Here's the dude. Reed with the rebound. Fires the 3. The shot by Buzel is no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And you look at Matas Buzelis. Size, touch, feel for the game too, Grant.
Oh, B.A., he's a connector. We all love seeing those offenses where the ball doesn't stick. He's a guy who'll keep things moving.
And so here is Chicago, following the bucket by Brooklyn. Banked it in off the glass.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
The Nets have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Here's the dude. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's Webb, taking command on offense when they need him, putting up 21 a game. Ingram, the pass to the dude. Sinks that one from the post. The dude's gotten his second bucket of the game. The Bulls trail by 4. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Webb passes to Reed. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. Here's the dude. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Wow. Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Here's Webb. After the basket by Brooklyn. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in, the dude gets the bucket.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Pass to Caffey. Goes up at the elbow. The shot off that time. Brooklyn leading by 6. The dude passes to Marion. Now Ingram. Here's the dude. There's the triple. Reed with the rebound. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Webb. Off target at the rim.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
And he gets the bucket.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
And here are the Bulls now, trailing by 8. Outside Mitchell. Reed sets a screen from the arc. And that one's good. Mitchell for 3.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often. And, of course, he makes good use of it.
Here's the dude. Here's Marion. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Mitchell, the pass to Webb. Here's Caffey. Pass to Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. Fires from deep. No luck on that one. Nets leading by 8. Here's the dude. Had a career game his last time out. Bucket after bucket. Here's Webb. Mitchell deciding where to go with it. Pass to Buzelis. To the middle. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Nets.
Man, I'll say this. I mean, the mid-range jumper has been a huge weapon for them offensively. Just tremendous so far.
And boy, have they started out quick, running the floor, taking advantage of their speed.
The dude's shot is off.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Down low. And Mitchell with the slam.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Here's Caffey. Pass to Webb. Inside. Here's Reed. Brooklyn pulls it in. Coming into this, having notched a win against Boston in their last game.
That was a tremendous all-around game. Their intensity was there, and their production was right there along with it, too.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it was hard to imagine them being much better at the offensive end. They were so efficient in almost every aspect.
And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession, and a new group getting ready for Chicago. Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. And let's look now at the shooting guards who've been most effective with their defense this past month. Now here's White. Tight defense on him. And it's Mitchell. The miss.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
Here's the dude. Checked by Mitchell. The dude's shot is off. Bulls trail by 5. Smith outside. 4-3. Mitchell misses.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And today will be the first game of 2 in a row between these two teams.
Yeah, these little mini-series are interesting. In the first game, it's all about setting the tone, and both of these teams want to establish momentum early.
The first free throw is good. That one's no good. Great positioning on the putback. And the Nets lead by 8.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Bulls. Pass to Smith. Here's the pick. Pulls up. Rebounded by Ingram.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, the dude in their last time out against the Celtics just played phenomenal. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he didn't need a ton of extra possessions to get to that total. A reminder of the amazing things that he's capable of on any given night. It'll be hard to match that tonight, but he'll try. Guys?
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
White cans it with nobody near him. 1:15 left to play in the first quarter. Here's the dude. And a two-handed jam.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Now here's White, coming off a 16-point game against Dallas. Here's the dude, checked by Mitchell. All right, a chance to check out stats for him.
He's been playing a larger role in their offense over the past 5 games. And we see that in his usage rate, which has gone up during that stretch. We'll see if they continue to lean on him here tonight.
The first one falls. Both good from the line that time. The Bulls trail by 12. Pass to White. From outside the arc. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And that's good. His first bucket of the game. And Brooklyn with possession here. Here's the dude. Oh, he pipes it. 9 for 14 and showing no let-up.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Here's Webb. It's deflected. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through one. Nets out in front, up 9. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has all the...
D up on them. Don't let them breathe, all right?
Here's Webb. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Mavericks in Dallas. There's the three. Sinks it from distance. Webb's got 18.
Well, I'm telling you, this guy is doing everything he can to get them where they want to be. He's been on a mission in this period.
Yep, that one goes.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Here's Hardy. Last game for him, he picked up 10. The shot misses.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Offensive rebound. Just 5 to shoot. The dude passes to Marion. No good on the 3. The Bulls trail by 6. Pass to Hardy. Here's Buzelis. Now here's Reed. Nails the baby hook. Brooklyn's got 5 of 7 threes to drop here tonight. The dude. And it's Webb with a rebound.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected and great timing on the contest.
Drains the triple.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Pass to Webb. Here's the dude. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Woo! When you finish like that, you deserve to brag.
Impressive, no question.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay.
Here's Hardy, a dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game. Well, Grant, when the money's on the line, the mid-range is still a big part of the elite player's game.
You're right, B.A. And really, it comes down to touch, obviously. And size certainly helps. And then the savvy and balance to create that space.
Mitchell's checked in for Chicago. Rivers is checked in for Brooklyn. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
Here's the dude, checked by Mitchell. The dude gets the bucket. The dude's got 6 points in the quarter. Bulls trail by 3. Here's Hardy. 5 points in the game. Outside Mitchell. 6 to shoot. Shoots from 12. Brooklyn pulls it in. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Here's the dude. He buries it from 3. And it's a 6-point Brooklyn lead.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Pass to Buzelis. 1:43 left in the first half. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Nets leading by 6. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
1:27 left in the first half. Reed sets a screen. The 3 from Mitchell sinks the tray. Mitchell's got 8.
Oh, the defense has to stay attached to him on the perimeter.
Here's the dude. And he converts the layup. And the Nets lead by 7.
What a great shooting performance. His percentage is outstanding.
Mitchell, the pass to Caffey. Pass to Hardy. 6 on the shot clock. And he's going for the oop here. A slam dunk by Reed.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up.
And we haven't seen them pound the ball inside and draw as much contact this quarter.
Hardy, the pass to Mitchell. Here's Hardy. On the wing, Mitchell. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Mavericks in Dallas. Nets leading by 3. Here's the dude. Pass to Webb. Here's the dude. And here's Ingram from the arc. That shot off the mark. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's the Nets. They're up by 3. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Welcome to our 2K Sports Studio. The Brooklyn Nets find themselves in quite a battle here tonight.
Love that they're taking high percentage shots, and it hasn't been easy for them. It's hard to score inside when the defense is collapsing.
And next up, we have the award winners, our Players of the Month in the East and the West. In the East, thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Bulls trail by 3. We've got Buzelis, and it's Reed in at the 5. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
And for him, that's a great look. Expect him to go right back to it if it's available.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
The dude's shot is off. And for the Bulls, they're shooting it well, almost 50% for the floor. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Webb for the tie. Brooklyn with the board. Here's the dude. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
Caffey, good.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. The dude passes to Ingram. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Brooklyn shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. And he drops a first. And the Nets making a change here. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Chicago Bulls. 4-point game. And following this one, they'll take on the Timberwolves in Minnesota. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. Pass to Marion. Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. Here's the dude. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
This will be his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
And in their last game, he really distinguished himself at the free throw line.
First free throw is good. And he makes both free throws.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Pass to Buzelis. And he's going for the lob. Reed, good. Reed's got 6.
Well, you love the persistence on the offensive glass. All about effort right now.
Here's the dude. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
Webb passes to Caffey. Just 4 to shoot. The Bulls need to get off a shot. The shot by Webb, no good.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Outside Mitchell. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Buzelis' shot is good.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Brooklyn's gotten 6 of 10 three-pointers to drop. Oh, deflected. Here's Caffey. Pass to Webb for the lead. No good there.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
His production has been unbelievable, a testament to how much he cares about his craft.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Three-pointer, Buzelis. The dude with the rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And he gets it to go. 10 points for him.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Webb. Here's Reed. Boy, they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but still coming up empty.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
The Bulls making a switch here. White. checked in.
They're really shooting better from the free throw line since halftime. That's a big plus if you're holding a late lead.
The Bulls trail by 9. Now Mitchell. He's got 10. Webb passes to White. To the inside. Here's Mitchell. Pass to Reed. 4 on the clock. They need this. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
I also like how they've played in the painted area. They've made an effort to work on the inside and convert those chances.
And so Reed nails them both. Nets leading by 7. Here's the dude. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Now here's White. He's closely guarded. That one's good for 2. White's got 12 points.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Basket's good. Give him 8.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
All alone. Rebound, Brooklyn. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding.
He drops it from range.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Pass to Webb. Outside Mitchell. 3-pointer. That shot, no good.
Well, he tries to answer with a 3 of his own and can't do it. You can't get caught up in the one-on-one aspect.
Here's the dude. They set the pick. Beyond the arc. Mitchell grabs a miss. Mitchell's got 5 rebounds tonight. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. These are his first free throws of the game. And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good from Mitchell.
And they've done well from the free throw line this half. No misses yet.
Here's the dude. He's guarded by White. Pass to Webb. Here's the dude. Into the lane. Lays it up and banks it in. The dude's got 46.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. Rivers has checked in for Brooklyn. All right, it's time to take a glance at the rookie leaderboard and see which first-year players have rebounded the ball the best since the All-Star break. And so it's White with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. Down by 12. Smith outside. Knocks down the long J. Smith's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Brooklyn's gotten 7 of 12 three-point attempts to fall. Pass to the dude. Uses the glass on the layup.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
Well, Chicago's shooting 35% in the third quarter. Outside Mitchell. The rebound by the Nets.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
And a slam dunk by Ingram.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
And there's a pick. Pass to Bell. 5 on the clock. White for 3. That shot missing. Nets leading by 13. Here's the Dude, and he drops in the layup off the glass. The Dude's got 50 points.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
White, the pass to Mitchell. Back to White. Pass to Mitchell. To the paint. And Mitchell with the slam.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his group.
Ingram, the pass to Webb. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Ingram. Webb's got 8.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
White finds Smith. There's a screen. Tries it from the top of the key, and it's good. 2 points. Smith's got his second basket of the game. Brooklyn has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Down low. Another bucket. Wow.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. Bulls trail by 15. Mitchell up top. He's got 14. Basket counts. Mitchell's got 6 here in the quarter.
Well, get it inside to a quality scorer and let this guy do his thing.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The Dude gets the bucket.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Now here's White. He's covered closely. Chalk up 2 there. He's got 14.
It's interesting. They definitely had more three-point attempts in the first half. Not sure why they went away from it.
And he makes a first. He does not get the second one. Smith outside. Here's Mitchell. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
And credit him for understanding the situation and coming through.
And to me, the way you end quarters impacts how you end the game. It can go a long way between a W or an L.
And so it's Brooklyn, now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. On the court for the Nets as we get the fourth quarter going. Pass to the Dude. And the layup is good off the glass. The Dude's got 57 points.
His big night continues. He is fueling this lead.
Outside White. Here's Webb. And that one comes up a bit short.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
The dude gets the bucket.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Smith outside. No good from outside. Brooklyn leading by 16. Here's the dude. Yet another bucket.
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
The Nets have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Count that one.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Bulls trail by 20. Smith outside. They set the pick to halt the run. Pure from three-point range.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Here's Webb. Shot clock at 5. Inside, Bell. Unable to get that one. Some solid defense from Ingram. Here's the dude. Uses the glass to finish the layup. The dude's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this. Well, after hitting one triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
And the layup falls.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And so it's White with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. Pass to Smith. To the right side. Here's Webb. Rebounded by Ingram.
He's trying to find his shot, but at some point you have to start making these.
And another one! 71 points and no end in sight.
He's in the zone. The defense looks helpless.
White on the wing. To end the run. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. Pass to Ingram. Three-pointer. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Now here's Smith. Defense right on him. Pass to Webb. Knocked loose. They're running. Here's the dude. And the shot's good.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Outside White. From outside, off the mark.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Chicago has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. White on the wing. The Bulls with another miss.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Here's the dude. He's guarded by White. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. First one falls for him. So both teams changing it up here. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And the Bulls shooting around 44%. Not bad. Now here's Mitchell. To the middle. Here's Reed. They still need this. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
At the 9 for Chicago, Reed taking 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. And no good on the second free throw, so 0 for 2 there. Here's the dude. Another one goes! Incredible! Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Pass to Mitchell. Here's Webb. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Webb's got 26 points.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end, but right now the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Outside Robinson. Here's the dude. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead. What an effective, efficient offensive possession. They'd love to get that shot every trip down the floor.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And the first one at the line is good. So he gets them both.
You know, seeing an uptick in his trips to the free throw line, really, since we came out of the half.
Chicago has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Webb passes to Mitchell. Here's Webb. Good on the bucket. And he's got 28 now. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
Lets it go. They get it again. Pass to Ingram. Here's Rivers. Just 5 on the clock. Here he goes. Good. He hits again.
Incredible. 81 on the night. Channeling his inner Mamba right now.
There's no slowing this guy down. He's on fire. Here's Webb. Hits a three-pointer. Webb's got 10 points in just the second half.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
The dude passes to Ingram. Ingram with a screen on Mitchell. That shot wide open.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
And he knocks down the first one. So we see the Nets taking the W here. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that'll do it, folks. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA.
Keep it up, MP. Keep chopping wood. Easy work tonight. They got nothing for you. It's going to be a long summer if we can't win tonight.
You guys inspire us. We love you. You guys rule. Best squad ever. Yeah, they're scared of you. You're the best. We've got nothing but love for you. They got nothing.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Hi, everyone. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me, Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And as always, the Hall of Famer David Aldridge joining us from the sidelines. And coming down the back stretch, good time to check out the new power rankings. Taking a look at the Hornets. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
You know, right now for Brooklyn, they've just crushed expectations all season long. Only a few people thought they could sustain this level of excellence, but here they are.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. And for Chicago, they've got Reed. Mitchell is out there with Webb. Then it's Caffey. And it's Buzelis in at the power forward. It's the final game of the regular season, Greg. It's time to look ahead for most teams.
And for some, that's looking towards the playoffs, right? Others, it's looking to the offseason, but don't look too far down the road just yet. We've got a game to play.
Here we go.
Tip-off goes to Chicago. Now, here is Webb. Pass to Reed. Here's Buzelis. Shot clock at 5. Offensive rebound. Reed. And Reed throws it down.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Here's Ingram. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. So it's Chicago now, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
I tell you, they were drawing a lot of iron from the perimeter. Couldn't get the threes to go down, and really the story of the game.
They were bricking, they were missing, they were airballing, they were doing everything. Brutal night shooting for them when they couldn't even hit the broadside of a barn. They couldn't hit the ocean if they fell out of a boat.
Brooklyn shooting their first free throws here tonight. The first free throw is good. And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose and MVP, Jimmy Butler as well, but the results haven't been there.
Now, here is Webb. Last game we saw him score 14. Shoots the 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
The shot by Marion, no good. The Bulls have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And the basket by Webb. Webb's got 5.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Marion. He had 10 points in the win against Chicago.
And what opened things up for him was his passing. He was making so many plays that the D had to play off him.
Here's Mitchell after the basket by Brooklyn. Pass to Buzelis. Clock at 6. A 3 ball. Rebounded by the Nets.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
The dude passes to Ingram.
I see him.
Here's Trichet. Kerry Moglu. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Those are some hustle points. Really bonus points when you put in a miss.
First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. The 3. And the basket by Webb. Webb's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game. Okay, when you let someone with this height get this close, it's going to be nearly impossible to stop, especially when he has that big of an advantage in this category.
Chicago leading. For the three. A three-pointer is right on target. 11 points in the game.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
The drive by Mitchell. Out to the right wing. Here's Caffey. And a miss there on the triple. The Brooklyn Nets come into this one after a win against the Bulls in Chicago. We have a chance now to look at the teams that have created the most points off turnovers this season. In third, the Nets.
They're so aware defensively. I mean, an opportunistic group in terms of forcing miscues and getting out in transition. And boy, do they do a great job of taking advantage.
That's good from the dude. That one is no good. And great for Buzelis. Basketball has been a part of his family for generations.
Yeah, how about that? Both his parents played professionally in Lithuania, as did both of his grandfathers. And his dad now works for the Lithuanian men's national team as a physiotherapist.
It's good. Webb's got 13.
No, it's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
And a moment now to see some numbers for Marion. He's around 6 points per game, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. And to have a player who can fill it up like him coming in off the bench, what an asset.
He's crucial to the success of their second unit because he can keep that offense rolling.
Here's the dude. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Here's Trichet. That's good, and it's Marion with the assist.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Now, here is Webb. Defense right on him. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. He trains the quick shot.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Now Mitchell. He's coming off a 10-point game against Minnesota. And not going to go. He misses the first attempt on the night. The Nets have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Pass to the dude. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Chicago has gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Now here's Reed. He's covered by Ingram. Reed misses.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Here's Webb. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Now here's Marion. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Here's the dude, guarded by Webb. The dude passes to Marion. Drills the three-pointer. Marion's got 5 points so far.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point, but these teams, they are built to score, so.
Now, here's Mitchell. Nothing on the board. Webb with it. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts, a scorching 88%.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's the dude. Kerry Moglu off the mark there with the three-point shot.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Mitchell outside. Sinks the triple. And now a 4-point Bulls lead.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
And here is Mitchell after the three-pointer from the dude. And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. So both teams changing it up here. With one game to go, let's take a look at how the final seeding will look in the East. Taking a look at Brooklyn, very strong season they've had, always at or near the top of the conference, and right now they're in first place in contention for that, exactly where they want to be as they close in on the postseason. And of course, there's the Bulls, not in the same realm right now in terms of their record.
And right now for the Nets, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
And you want to talk about hitting the ground running? They've done exactly this. And you got to give a lot of credit to their coaching staff for getting this team locked in early.
Here's the dude. He has 6. Pass to Rivers. Webb with it from deep. Rebounded by Bell. There's a minute 40 left in the first quarter of the game. White against Rivers. White looking around. Mitchell finds Smith. The tray. And it's Ingram with the rebound. And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for the Nets. They trail by 1. Pass to Webb. Here's the dude. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And the Nets with possession here. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Here's the dude. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
Back to White. Mitchell outside. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. And it's White missing. Here's the dude, covered by Mitchell. The offensive rebound. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Puts up a deep 3, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so, both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Nets lead. Calls timeout. Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are 1 or 2 of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
So for Brooklyn now, we've got Rivers. Ingram is out there with Webb. And it's the dude, and it's Marion in at the 3. And there's a whistle. There's a foul. That's going to go on the dude. That's his first foul. Here's Caffey. No scoring in this one. 4 on the shot clock. Mitchell wide open. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. The Nets with the lead. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hi, Kevin. Well, the dude in the last outing against the Bulls was terrific. He scored an incredible number of points, and it looked like he couldn't miss from both the floor and the foul line. Just a fantastic night for him. The kind he wants to have every night, I'm sure. Guys?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
Here's White after the made shot from the dude. Outside, White. Pass to Buzelis. It's good. This game is all even. Buzelis has got 6 points in the quarter.
After failing to knock down anything from deep in the first quarter, he's got 2 to go here in the second.
Marion. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And here's White. His last outing, he had 8 points. Reed finds Mitchell. Takes the 3. They get it again. And Reed throws it down.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
For Brooklyn, they had put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
Pass to Buzelis. And the 3 ball is good. Buzelis has got 11 points. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
Yeah, and both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
Now here's Rivers. 9-point game his last outing.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Chicago Bulls. Pass to Buzelis. And it's Ingram with the rebound. Ingram's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's the dude. It's good. With that basket, he's now 5 for 9.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
For 3, Mitchell. That's a bucket. His 3rd of the game. He shot the ball 7 times.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the 3-point shot.
The dude banked in off the glass. The dude's got 6 here in this quarter.
He's good enough where it takes a lot to bother him at the rim like that.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Pass to Reed. Now Buzelis. White down low. He's guarded by Rivers. And it's White missing.
Just enough resistance to force them as barely. That's one he'll generally make.
And that one's good, the dude.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Brooklyn ahead. They're up by 3. We'll see you back here after the break for 3rd quarter basketball.
When I look at Brooklyn, they're right where they want to be, and they're right where they should be. Now it's a matter of getting everything in place for.
And taking a look now at the Brooklyn Nets. They're in a close contest.
When you look at how they're getting their points, a good portion comes from inside. They're going right at the defense.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Brooklyn leading by 3. Reed is out there with Buzelis. Then it's Caffey. Then there's Webb. And it's Mitchell in at the point guard position. That's the group on the floor for Chicago. Stolen by Reed. In transition, here come the Bulls. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
The dude misses. Into the Bulls, shooting at 51%. Really solid. Here's Buzelis. And Reed throws it down. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
And that one drops. And that's 20 points for the dude.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
The net shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. Basket good. And it's a 3-point Brooklyn lead.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Nets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. That's good, and it's Marion with the assist. The dude's got 4 points in the quarter.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Mitchell dishes to Webb. And here are the Bulls now. Pass to Buzelis. And he's good on the 3-ball. Buzelis has got 16.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's the dude. Gets it to fall, and now he's 10 of 15 on the game.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Now, here is Webb. He's tightly guarded, driving inside, and he makes good on the layup. Webb's got 24.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Here's the dude. He's got 24. Stolen by Mitchell.
He did a good job of taking care of the ball in the first half, but he's been pretty sloppy since the break with it.
For the tie. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Pass to the dude. There's the triple. Drops in the tray. The dude's got 9 points here in the second half.
After sinking 1 triple in the first quarter, he nails another one in the second quarter. He's got it going on.
Right wing. Now, here is Webb. Defense is right there. Off target at the rim. Here's the dude. And it's blocked. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Now Webb. He's got 24. And there's a whistle. There's a foul. That's going to go on the dude. That'll be his second foul of the game. . Down low, fires at the elbow.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run here. Chicago grabs the miss. Next game, they'll take on the Pacers in Indianapolis at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. That'll be just one game played away from home for them.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
It's hauled in by the Bulls. Reeves got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pass to Webb. Beyond the arc. And it's Ingram with the rebound. Ingram's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Well, after the show he put on in the first half, you thought it would continue, but he's cooled off a little bit here now.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
Chicago making a switch here. Lights checked in. Here's Webb. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. And they pick up 2.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Bulls trail by 7. Outside, White. Pass to Webb. Lets it go with a 3. Hits it from three-point range. Webb's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And that's another 3. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise. The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
The Nets have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. Smith checked in for Webb. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. Pass to White. Picked by Reed. They grabbed their own miss. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11. Nets leading by 5. Here's the dude, and that one is stuffed right through.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
On the wing, Mitchell. 8 points for him. Rejected by Ingram. Marion with it. Now Smith defending. Here's Trichet. Caffey grabs the miss.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
White, wide open. He fires. No good on the triple.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
The Bulls have started out 0 of 1 from the line, missing their only other attempt earlier.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
Bell is checked in for Chicago. And the Nets making a change here.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
And the shot goes down.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Outside, White. Here's the screen. That one misses.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Basket counts. Rivers has got the lead up to 9 now for the Nets.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
The Bulls shooting around 40% in the third, maybe settling for some less than ideal looks out there. Mitchell left side, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. He misses the free throw. Some people, RJ, have called for fewer regular season games. Could that help?
Absolutely not. If Kareem Abdul-Jabbar can take commercial flights and have to stay the night over and play 82 games, I think that the teams today can play 82 games.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
That's a 2 from Smith. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Brooklyn leading by 8. Here's the dude, and he has 42. And they're on the break. Here's White. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. White's got his second basket of the night.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half. Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
Mitchell outside. Great look, but off the mark.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team. Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Chicago calls timeout. Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard and see who's led the league in blocks in the second half of the season. .115 left in the third. The 3. Rebound, Brooklyn.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Kerry Mobley fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s. We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Mitchell outside. There's the screen to end the run. Buries the long-range jumper. Mitchell's got 14.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Here's the dude. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. This will be his 5th trip to the free throw line.
And how about the job he's done at the free throw line?
And he sinks the second. Bulls trail by 11. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Here's White. No good with the triple. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Bulls shooting 47%, pretty solid. Poked away. Smith for 3. Rebounded by the Nets. Driving to the basket.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And so it's Brooklyn looking at a 13-point lead. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. Webb out there with Marion. And And it's the dude. Then it's Ingram.
He's just lighting them up in this game. The D's going to have to extend a little bit more, or he's going to keep knocking them down from deep.
Here's the dude. And, yep, another basket. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy. Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
Nets leading by 10. To the paint. Here's Ingram. Second chance shot and a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Pass to Hardy. For three. Webb pulls it in. The Nets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. First minute and a half of basketball play here in the fourth quarter. And the first one drops. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
And that one's good, the dude.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Pass to Hardy. Shoots. And again, Chicago. No good. Nets leading by 12. The dude misses. And so White will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Smith sets the pick for White. To the middle. And it's Smith missing. The Nets have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. And that one's good, the dude.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Some nice ball movement here by the Bulls. Pass to Hardy. A three-pointer, no good. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
White, good.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Pass to the dude. And stolen by White. To the inside, Smith. Buries it down low. 8 points for Nick Smith. Nets leading by 11. Here's the dude. He got it again. Sensational.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. And it's White missing.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Here's the dude. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Bell's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Now here's Hardy. G right on him. And it's White missing.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is off.
Another shot, and Ingram finishes inside. And the Nets lead by 15.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
And you can see them just deflate after giving up that score. And they know that they can't dig themselves out of this hole if they're allowing second chance points.
Here's the dude. And another one.
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. And here's Hardy. Pass to Webb. Fires from deep. Webb pulls it in. Webb's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's the dude. And he lays it straight in.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
Webb against Marion. Webb with it. A rebound by the Nets. Here's the dude. That's good, and it's Marion with the assist. Marion's got assist number 8 now on the night. Bulls trail by 18. The Bulls call timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
I'm sure coach is going to give them an earful about that. He can't be happy with that soft interior D.
And the Bulls will go for a different look here. Reed, he's checked in for Bell. Buzelis comes in for Smith. Caffey, he's checked in for White. And it's Mitchell in for Hardy. Brooklyn on defense. Bulls moving the ball around. Here's Webb. Off with the layup. Here's the dude. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds. Bulls trail by 18. Here's Webb. Rejected by Ingram. Here's Marion. Reed with the rebound. Reeves got rebound number 13 with that last one. Mitchell passes to Reed. Mitchell right side. And the basket by Webb. Webb's got 5 points now this quarter.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
And that one's good, the dude.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Here's Mitchell. Lays it up off the glass.
That's just smart basketball right there, finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
They double him with Mitchell. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Pass to Webb. The 11-footer. Rebound, Brooklyn. Here's the dude. Going inside. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Now, here is Webb. 5 to shoot. From the arc. Knocks down the 3 ball. Webb's got 15 points in just the second half.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter. There's 1:54 left in the game. On the wing, Mitchell. Pass to Reed. Back to Mitchell. Over to the left wing. Webb can't hit.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
The dude misses. Bulls trail by 17.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Brooklyn.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And words can hardly describe the way these guys have come out game after game after game and been dominant facing both conferences. When they hit the 72-win mark, we thought it couldn't continue. And when they rewrite the record books once more, we'll say, wow, we were glad we watched it all. What a team.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for the dude.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
Now, here is Webb. He's guarded closely. Pass to Reed. Now, here's Mitchell. And the layup's good off the glass. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's the dude. And he converts the layup.
He found his groove right away and hasn't let up. It's not surprising that he's leading the way on offense.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
That's it, folks. The NBA regular season is in the books. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony and our reporter David Aldridge and the entire 2K Sports crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying so long. We'll see you later.
MP, you are the straw that stirs the drink.
season. Time to grab that lunch pail and go to work.
MP, you got that look in your eye tonight. You better.
and going through their pregame warm-ups, trying to get loose and focused here before tip. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. We'll watch the Brooklyn Nets in this one as they go up against the Washington Wizards. Hi, everyone. This is Brian Anderson at the table along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for him.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
And now the Washington Wizards starters. They've got Darius Garland, and it's Thomas in at the 5. And for the Nets, Brent, these teams know each other well, and safe to say they don't particularly like each other.
And I think fans really gravitate towards that sort of dislike. It just puts an extra added ingredient of intensity on a game like this. So for the fan bases, this one's big.
Here we go. And the tip goes to the Nets. Here's the dude. Offline with a 3. Outside Carter. Pass to Garland. Right side Murphy. Clock at 6. Outside Carter. Here's Temple. Drops in the 3.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's the dude. And he banks in the layup.
That's what you call playing big. He just stays committed to the attack mode.
Tip of the cap there. I mean, that defense was good. The finish was better.
Outside Murphy. Back to Garland. And about a minute gone in the first quarter. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Earlier, I spoke with Nick Nurse. We talked about how his team is prepared to defend against Darius Garland, and Coach said we need to communicate and stay on our toes defensively, whether it's scoring or passing the ball. Garland is a creative player who knows how to manipulate opposing defenses. We should be able to hear his defense talking tonight, guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. And that one's good. Temple.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight. Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Out to the wing. From behind the arc. Rebounded by Ingram.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
And so it's Washington with it after the basket by Brooklyn. Pass to Temple from deep. Rebounded by Ingram.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
The dude gets the bucket.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And it's Temple missing.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Pass to the dude. The rebound by the Wizards. Coming off a win against the Blazers.
And I think they were prepared to face pressure D, but that never materialized, so they took advantage.
It took just a little bit of time, but once they figured out the D on that night, man, their offense was rolling. This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots all the way to the bucket. No resistance. Just swipe the candy from him.
Now a timeout called by Washington. And a check on the league leaders now with the top shooting teams over the previous 10. Number 1, the Nets.
But lately, their offense has been completely in sync. Guys are accepting their roles and playing unselfish basketball. That's helped them hit a high percentage of those opportunities.
It's Thomas on the wing, covered by Ingram. Thomas passes to Murphy. Here's Temple. Will it go? Good! Another from 3.
For this franchise now, he's hit the most threes in a single season. Unbelievable.
His incredible range stretches out the defense on a nightly basis. It's an invaluable element to this offense. Now here's Garland. No made baskets yet. Pass to Temple. Outside Murphy. Now here's Garland. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Takes a 3. The dude with the rebound. The Nets with the lead. And Grant, when you look at Darius Garland, he has a very polished offensive game.
Absolutely. He's great at creating for himself, but also knows when to get others involved. He can score from anywhere, and he works incredibly hard on his craft.
Carter can't get it to go.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Here's the dude. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. He was unstoppable. Out to the right wing. Knocks it down from distance.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Outside Carter. Back to Garland. Launches it. The dude with the rebound. Brooklyn leading by 5. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Ingram. The dude's got 12.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Here's Temple. His last outing, he had 20.
Oh, come on, B.A. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job in help.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Wizards trail by 7. Garland looking around. Outside Carter. Pass to Temple. The 3. Banks pulls it in. Banks has got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's the dude. Drives to the hoop. Good. And he's hit 8 of 14 now. A solid offensive performance.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Now Garland. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Thomas passes to Temple. Up top Carter. Outside Garland. From 18 feet away, the dude with the rebound.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Ooh, he's looking good tonight. He's drilled 9 of 15 so far.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Outside Garland. The rebound by the Nets.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Brent, a significant game tonight with serious playoff implications on the line.
Well, you could just feel it in the atmosphere, right, B.A.? Even us coming in, you saw a lot more fans outside of the building. They're here early. They're watching the warm-ups. The players seem like they're locked in. Those coaches' meetings we had even had some intensity to them. So I'm fired up to be sitting here with you to watch this one.
Here's Rivers. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. The Dude. Up and in on the layup. The Dude's got 22 points.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Now a timeout called by Washington. We've got 1:48 left in the first quarter. Here's Carrington. A 17-point game for him in the win against Portland. Clock at 4. Pass to Russell to win the drought. That shot off.
They're playing with a lot of energy tonight. We can see that in their dominance on the glass.
The Dude passes to Rivers. Out left to the wing. 1:16 left in the first quarter here. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Outside Russell, takes the 3. Count it from distance.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
Pass to the Dude, fires for 3. Murphy pulls it in. Wizards trail by 14. And here's Russell. Here's Carrington. Now Murphy. The 3. The shot comes out. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's the Dude going inside. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Nets lead by 16.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Russell from outside. It doesn't go for him. The first quarter concludes, and a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Brooklyn out in front, up by 16. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, the Nets pretty much in control here.
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
And it's Marion in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Rivers, good. Rivers has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Pretty much no one's going to pass up a shot like that so much for the defense.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, the Dude in their last time out against the Bulls was tremendous. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he was very efficient from the field. He was locked in all night long. We'll see if that focus carries over into this game. Guys?
Outstanding. Thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
They're going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
Misses in close.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Garland for 3. Here's Carrington. Nails it from 3. Carrington's got his first 3 points of the game.
And sometimes it looks like for Garland the game comes a bit easy, whether making plays for himself or others.
The Dude gets the bucket.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
Garland with the ball. 14 points for him last game against Portland.
And more impressive to me than his scoring was his playmaking. Really an all-around offensive clinic.
So the Nets. Timeout is called by Nick Nurse. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Looking at lineups around the league, Grant, seems like they're becoming more positionless than ever before.
Yeah, you're spot on, B.A. To the point where some people feel all-star voting shouldn't be by position anymore. It should be by merit.
Here's Carrington. It's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Here's Carrington. He's got 10. Off with the layup. Nets leading by 8. Thomas defends. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
They've been pretty intimidating on the defensive end, knocking away shootings, containing shooters, and making it tough to find looks.
Yeah, I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Carter finds Murphy. That's his third basket in 5 shots. Solid work.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Pass to the dude. Here's Banks. Over Murphy. And it falls all over the rim and in. And the Nets lead by 10. Washington has gone 4 of 4 from three-point land in the second quarter. Now here's Thomas. Russell with the ball. Let's go with a 3. Brooklyn pulls it in. Banks has got his 6th rebound on the night.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Count the basket. There's a minute 34 left to play in the first half. Outside Carter. Left side Russell. Outside Murphy. For 3. Carter can't get it to go. Brooklyn leading by 12. Here's Webb. Out of bounds. It'll be Washington's ball. And for Washington, they're shooting right at 35%. Not getting what they want out there. Pass to Carter. Back to Russell. There's a screen. Jacks up a 3. Fires in the triple. Russell's got 11 points.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
44 seconds left in the first half of this game. The dude gets the bucket. The Wizards trail by 11. Here's Carrington. And again, it's Washington with a 3.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Well, the Nets shooting at a 43% clip during the second. The dude gets the bucket.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
Washington shooting a solid 50% throughout the second. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Murphy. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Here's the dude. The shot no good. Thomas with the defensive effort. Carter from outside. Doesn't go that time. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets earning this break in the action, up 10. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
Hey folks, happy you joined us. The action tonight a bit wild and a big deficit now for the Washington Wizards. And something out of left field for you guys.
Ernie, left field, this is not baseball. This is a basketball show.
So it's like from the backcourt, maybe like from the corner?
Okay, let me do this over, okay?
Yeah, because I'm kind of lost.
From the opposite end. Oh, wait, we ran out of time for the segment. Can't even ask the question.
See,
Too
Kenny?
bad. And time to talk now about that first half. What a dominant display for the Brooklyn Nets.
The offense is clicking right now. They're playing high-quality ball, selfless. I'm surprised they're not up by more.
That being said, Shaq, you can't get complacent. Got to keep stepping on that gas pedal.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. And so it's Washington with it, trailing by 10. So on the floor for the Wizards, they've got Darius Garland, and it's Murphy in at the force line. Carter can't get it to go.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Always impressive when a smaller player has a nose for the ball and rises up amongst the taller ones to grab rebounds.
Garland finds Thomas. Outside Garland. The three is up. Offensive rebound. Carter from outside. He can't get that one to fall.
Stumbling to start the second half. 3 straight misses.
The dude gets the bucket.
And how aggressive has he been on the offensive end? Over half the team's points have been his.
The Wizards trail by 13. Pass to Temple. And that one is stuffed right through.
And he brings this game a little closer using a huge one-hand slam.
That's a great way to get your team back into it. Here's the dude. Rebounded by Temple. Temple's got 4 rebounds now. Fast break, Brooklyn. Here's the dude. Paddles through traffic and lays it in. The dude's got 5 points in the quarter. And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for Washington. It's a 13-point game. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Temple, the pass to Thomas. And the basket is good.
He's been accurate tonight. I think the best way for them to succeed is to get him more shots. Sounds simple, but it comes down to execution.
Here's the dude. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. The dude's got 38 points.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Outside Murphy. Back to Garland. Right wing. Here's Temple. And as it goes out of bounds, Washington able to keep possession. Here's a look at some stats for him.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games. Looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line. And it's been fun to watch.
The 3 ball. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Ingram. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Right side Garland, 5 to shoot. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
That's pretty tough for Garland at his size to be able to score around the contest.
Here's the dude. The rebound by the Wizards. Thomas has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Boom! He jams it straight down.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He wants to review the game plan. This pause in the action provides an opportunity to look at the best fast break teams in the league. Number 1, the Nets.
This squad loves to run. Their coaches allow them to play quick, free basketball, and it shows up in their fast break points.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Pass to Garland. Lets the three fly. Connects from downtown. Garland's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, good to see Garland score the ball without dominating it.
And he dunks it down.
Come on now. This kind of powerful finish gets guys going.
Yeah, especially when it's coming from your point guard. What a flush.
Yeah, great read, calls his own number, and then sends it home.
Left side Murphy. Outside Carter. Pass to Temple. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. Murphy. Off target with the three. Nets leading by 10. Here's the dude. No luck on that one. Oh, nice D from Carter. And here's Murphy. To the inside. It's picked off. Fast break, Brooklyn. Here's Marion. And he slams it in one-handed.
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Carter from outside. That shot is off.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
The dude gets the bucket. The dude's got 44.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
Pass to Murphy. Back to Garland. Here's the three. Buries it from three. Garland's got 10 points in the game.
Well, you can see and maybe feel right now him getting into the comfort zone out there after dropping the second three of the half.
Here's the dude. Floats one up. And it's in there. The dude's got 15 points here in the second half.
All night they've asked him to shoulder the scoring load, and he is not disappointed.
Garland, the pass to Temple. Rebounded by Ingram. Ingram's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's the dude. Rebound by the Wizards. Now here's Garland. 10 points for him. And the three off target. Pass to the dude. Puts up a three. And it's Thomas with the rebound. Thomas has got 11 rebounds in the game. To the wing on the left. Outside Garland. And it's Washington with the ball. Trailing by 13. Hits the trifecta. Garland's got 11 points in the quarter.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. The dude passes to Rivers. Here's the dude, the 15-footer. Murphy pulls it in. Here's Temple. 14 points for him. Here's Carrington. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland. Garland's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Just got to be able to read from the point guard position, and Garland did a nice job there.
The dude. Blocked! Here's Carrington. 15 points in the game. The shot. Brooklyn pulls it in. 22 was their biggest lead. Here's the dude, guarded by Garland, and the shot goes down. The dude's got 48.
I mean, he is at his best when it matters most. This game is theirs as long as he can keep this up.
Over to the left wing. Pass to Temple. Here's Carrington. This one for 3. That won't go. He's 5 for 12 now. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Wizards. As the playoffs draw closer, here's what the East looks like. You take a look at the Nets. Final stretch of the season. They've got the #1 seed and have shown no signs of giving it up. And, of course, the Wizards. Quite a bit of space between these two. Wizards trail by 10. From downtown, drills it from deep. Carrington's got 18 points in the game.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Man, the defender really went after him.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Nets.
They've been all about high percentage looks in this game, working the ball inside and doing whatever it takes to get it to go.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
Gray's checked in for Temple. The 3 from Russell, and that's up and in. 5 for 12 in this game.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Oh, another one falls.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. And so it's Russell who brings up the ball for Washington. 8-point game. Takes it inside. And then Russell with the dunk.
Incredible. It sometimes falls to the point guard to be the offensive catalyst.
Seems like he always knows when his squad needs a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Launches a 3. He can't hit that time.
And that's a strong closeout defensively. Great effort to deter the shot.
The dude passes to Webb. No good on the triple. The Wizards trail by 6. Pass to Carrington. Back to Russell. Rebounded by the Nets. 20 seconds left in the third quarter. Marion passes to the dude. Soft touch off the glass. The dude's got 54 points.
And he's carried them this quarter. A dominant offensive stretch.
Here's Gray. Russell from outside. Another miss by Russell. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And they push the tempo in this one, getting out in transition and make. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Washington making a change here.
D up on them. Don't let them breathe, all right?
Here's the dude. Thomas with a steal. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And for the Wizards, they've got Darius Garland, and it's Temple in at the small forward position. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line. And, man, looking good from the line so far this half.
Carter, he's checked in for Washington.
Well, he's putting his game right in the face of the defense right now and just driving into the paint to get contact.
Right side, Garland. Brooklyn pulls it in. 22 was their biggest lead. The dude's shot is off. Wizards trail by 5. Carter on the wing. Back to Garland. Shot from 12. The shot that time not on target. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 7 to go out of 13 attempts during the fourth. Here's the dude. And yes, another basket.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. The Wizards have gotten 8 of 16 attempted shots to go here in the fourth. Pass to Murphy. Now here's Garland. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Garland's got 26 points.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
Oh, yeah, his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
And that one's good. Temple's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
He got it again! Sensational!
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Outside Carter. Back to Garland. And the layup is good. 28 points for him.
It feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
From the right block. Rebounded by Temple. Temple's got rebound number 7 tonight. Pass to Murphy.
Get there. That's all you.
Garland for 3. Knocks down the triple. Now just a 3-point Brooklyn lead.
They had to get something, and Darius coming up big.
Here's the dude. Buries it down low. 1:56 left to play in the fourth. Outside Garland. The layup off target. Brooklyn leading by 5. Over to the wing. And here they go on a free run to the bucket. And there it is for him.
Well, Garland taking the bump that time and pretty good focus on that play.
That's good from Garland.
And he's the one person that the coaching staff and the teammates love to see at the line in a tight ball game. You can pretty much bank on these.
The dude gets the bucket.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Now here's Garland. The D's right on him. The shot no good. Well, the Nets shooting a solid 53% from the floor. Pass to Ingram to the middle. up with a bucket. And it's a 6-point Brooklyn lead.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Now here's Garland, guarded closely. And again, Washington, no good.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
Banks gets the bucket. And the Nets lead by 8.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
.44 seconds left in the game. Murphy's shot is good.
Big ups to this coaching staff. Great play design there.
And that's an intentional foul. Here's the dude. And yep, it's good.
I like that. Punch it inside. You usually end up with a good shot and or get fouled.
Here's Garland. Rebounded by Ingram. They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A. Keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged. Got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
We love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Here's Carter. Brooklyn pulls it in. Here's the dude. And he makes it. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
And that about wraps it up. So alongside Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, and our entire 2K crew, I'm Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.
Keep it up, MP. Keep chopping wood. Get ready to rumble, young blood.